Let me read from Contemporary English Version of the Bible. I'll just take it from where I stopped there because of our time. Okay. Where did I stop? That's verse what? Verses 12. Okay. I'm reading from Contemporary English Version of Bible. He said, Daniel, don't be afraid. God has listened to your prayers since the first day. But this was after how many days? Maybe you should read back so that you can relate well with what we are reading. Look at verse 2. Okay, let me read from verse 1. Are we there? He said, in the 3rd year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message came to Daniel from God, and it was explained in a vision. The message was about a horrible war, and it was true. Daniel wrote, for 3 weeks was in sorrow. I ate no fancy food or meat. I drank no wine. I put no olive oil on my face or hair. Then on the 21st day of the month, so he started on the first day. Are we together? And on the 21st day, an angel appeared. So the experience that we read from that verse 12, or is it 12, 13, right? Those experiences happened after 21 days of prayer. Are we together? Because I want to understand something here. This is what many believers don't understand, that they pray, but they don't see the effect of it. He said, then on the 21st day of the first month, I was standing in the banks of the great Tigris River when I looked up and saw someone dressed in linen and wearing a solid garment. His body was like a precious stone. Okay, and then let me jump. So that led us to verse 11, right? And then said, Daniel, your God thinks highly of you. He has sent me to stand up and pay close attention. I stood trembling with the angel, with what the angel said. Verse 12. Then, Daniel, don't be afraid. God has listened to your prayers since the first day. So that was after how many days? 21 days. Are you with me here? But the angel told him from the first day, God has answered your prayers. But Daniel did not stop until what? 21st day. Are we together? Verse 13. But guardian angel. Okay, verse 12. I'm not yet through with that. Daniel, don't be afraid. That's verse 12. God has listened to your prayers since the first day. You humbly ask for understanding. And he has sent me here. Since when? First day. 21 days ago. What makes the angel to come that late? Could there be there are prayers that you pray 5 years ago and they left heaven? But you don't see the result here. And as far as God's record is concerned, it has been ticked, sent, delivered. But you don't get the delivery. Am I talking to somebody? Since the first day that you started praying, God sent me. Look at it. Verse what now? Verse 13. But the guardian angel of Persia opposed me for 21 days. Then Michael, who is one of the strongest guardian angels, came to rescue me from the king of Persia. Now I have come here to give you another vision about what will happen to your people in the future. How long did that angel that was sent to Daniel spend in the captivity of the prince of Persia? 21 days. And during the 21 days, what was Daniel doing? Fasting and praying. The angel left. Immediately he went on his knee. Boah! Have you read in the scripture before? Ask and what? It shall be given. How many things have you asked? And as far as God is concerned, it has been given. But you don't see them. They are nowhere to be found. They are not manifested. But that's, as far as God has left, he has moved on to some other things. Because there are plenty of things to attend to. Are we together? And when you prayed, the answer was released. But you didn't see it. It was ticked in the book of heaven, delivered. With your name there. But you don't see the answer. But Daniel will not stop praying. He will not stop fasting. He kept praying. He kept fasting. He kept praying. He kept fasting. He kept praying. He kept fasting. When the prayer of Daniel penetrated the kingdom of Persia, when he appeared, they said, Kilo Shele. Who is praying? They said it's Daniel. But the matter has been delayed. When they checked, they realized that the angel that was sent has been kidnapped. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? So they needed to send the reinforcement of armed forces of heaven for their rescue. Reason was because Daniel will not stop praying. And on the 21 days, that man was delivered from the captivity of the prince of Persia. And then he came to Daniel to deliver the answer. But my question is this. What makes the angel to come to Daniel eventually? Consistent prayer. Continuous prayer. Am I talking to somebody? But the second question is this: what moved the prince of Persia to capture the guy? Because you need to understand, you really don't have to do anything. Just sit down like that. The princes of your family that will capture your prayer are settling there. Am I talking to somebody here? Nobody invited them, they will penetrate. They were there. Some of them, the place where you stay, there are certain things that will never happen to people there. Certain progress that if you look at the survey, do survey of people around the place, and look at how many people in the area where you stay are landlords. Am I talking to somebody here? Measure it. How many people have a good marriage that is working and functioning? How many people are living well? How many people in your village, in your area have cars? Just look, do certain survey. Am I talking to somebody here? And you just park yourself and go there. You come automatically under the spirit that is operating there. And if you are not going to take responsibility of your priesthood, you will suffer what they are suffering. You think that devil is just sitting and doing nothing. You just, I'm tired. They want you tired. They want you tired. When anytime you say, I'm tired, I can't pray today, they do praise worship in here. Am I talking to somebody? I'm tired. You think the devil that come from your family are tired? Demons that destroy people in your lineage that did not allow them to lift up their head, you think they are tired? If I settle down on this one today, I think I'm okay. I need to provoke somebody here today. Am I talking to somebody here? If you are not going to take responsibility of your priesthood in prayer, you will suffer like common men. Look at, you don't know that our spirit is not, no, you don't have, whatever that we activate them has already been on ground. You don't need anything to activate them. They are already activated. The part that will limit men are already what? Activated. The part that makes sure that marriages don't work are already activated. You don't need to do. There was nothing that Daniel did to activate the prince of Persia. They were there settling down. But Daniel had to take responsibility for answer to penetrate through. How many of your miracles? How are you living as far as record of heaven is concerned? That 4 years ago, you already live in a mansion. They have ticked it in heaven. Yeah, you cannot even pay successfully one room here on the earth. Am I talking to somebody here? In heaven, it has been ticked. Mansion released 5 years ago. And the mansion is in Alagbaka. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? But the person cannot play one room on the earth. Can't pay a room. He has to struggle. Look at this book of Zechariah. If I settle on this one and provoke you, I think I've done a good job this month. Because many of you are too lazy in prayer. And that's why the devil is having a field day over your life. You think that people that are doing successful things, they do it by luck? Do you know that the day I heard that lucky is the name of the devil, it never comes out of my mouth again? Did you hear what I said? That another name of the devil is lucky. Since then, I've never wished anybody good luck. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I wish them success. How many of you have done something that you had it from my mouth to you? Good luck. You will never. I will always wish you success. And I speak over your life this morning, success. What do you think? You don't succeed. You don't succeed doing betting. You have luck doing betting. Did you hear what I said? When you do betting, that's not success. That's lucky. Partner to the devil. You think it's doing Baba Jebu that you are going to succeed. The devil will own you. Go and they did a survey. And how many people have done betting and won huge money, and after 5 years they are still rich? They done the survey. Are you hearing what I'm talking about? And after 5 years they go broke than the level they were before they won the lucky. Because what partner with them for 5 years was the devil. And they think they enjoy for 5 years, they will pay it for 50 years. Look at Zechariah. I'm tired. I can't pray. I can't come to honor. I can't come to prayer. No problem. You should get ready for trouble with the devil. Look at Zechariah. Are you there? Are you Zechariah? Thank you, Jesus. In fact, I don't know whether I'm going to mention another point this morning. I want to settle on this one. Look at Zechariah chapter 1. Zechariah 1, verse 18. Then lifted I up my eyes, and what? And saw, behold, 4 horns. And I said unto the angel that talked with me. The question is this thing that this man was talking about here, in what realm do you think it's happening? I lift up my eyes and saw. Physical or spiritual realm? How do you know? He said, then the angel that talked with me in that realm. What did he saw? Look at it. He said, I lift up my eyes and saw what? 4 horns. Verse 19. And I said unto the angel that talked with me, what be this? And he answered me, these are the horns. What? These are what? The horns. Oh, that what? That have scattered Judah. And Jerusalem. And lead on. And the Lord showed me 4 carpenters. Then said I, what be this to do? And he spake, saying, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that what? No man did lift up their head. If you don't pray and do what you need to do, you may not rise. The spirit that are out to supervise in your line that nobody lift up their head, that spirit is activated. You don't have to do anything. They are already activated and breathing. Am I talking to somebody here? Daniel did not have to do anything. He didn't have to. That you are committing sin is just empowering them. Either you sin or no sin. You are just living your life, your normal life, no sin but no prayer. You stay there for life, you'll never see anything good. Because the devil, let me say this to you. Did you remember what Jesus called the devil? What did he call him? The prince of this world.